Hello guys, this is DK Uncovered. So what I want to share with you today is a very important video. So stay with me till the end and don't forget to like and subscribe here guys. I need your support. Like and subscribe. Here guys. But anyway, what I want to share with you is important like most of my videos because this can help you. Most people don't believe in the things they say to themselves, right? For example, I watched an interview of Mayweather saying he would be the first boxer to make 100 million in a night. And I went down the comment section and people were laughing at him. This was years before he even became the first boxer to make that 100 million in a night, right? This was literally years before that. And I remember people were cussing this guy, and I watched a few of his interviews of him saying he's the money Mayweather and all these things, and people did not like him for that. You know why most people don't like when Conor Mcgregor and Mayweather are talking like that, they are walking like that? It's because we are not familiar with people with that much confidence, bro. It is not cockiness, it is confidence, bro. Cockiness is when you have nothing to back it. Cockiness is when we can tell that you're just trying too hard. But I see with these people, you can even watch them on Instagram. They're not saying anything, they're just walking. And you feel that type of energy they have around them. You'd watch an interview of Mayweather or Conor McGregor, and you get that good feeling that, listen, you can do something, bro. You get motivated to get up and do something with your life. Or you just develop that self-belief, right? Because do you know why? Because these people has mastered, right, their concentration. And I'll get to that bit. See, the person that can master concentration is the man that is more likely to succeed. If you can't master your concentration, you will not succeed, bro. Look at all these haters they've got, right? But every interview, every match, UFC match, every boxing match, these people were still producing the same good quality results. Right? Now, when they say I am the best, or no one can defeat me, or I'm not scared of any opponent, even at times we know that this opponent might kill them, right? They are not saying it for the camera. And they are not trying too hard. Right? They've got to a point where whatever they say, it's like, how do I put it? It's like, it's part of them. Whilst you and I, when we say we want to do something, for example, if you want to be a full-time YouTuber, and you say, yeah, I want to be a full-time YouTuber one day, it's like deep down somewhere in your mind, you don't even believe in it. But you see, with these people, they've allowed whatever they say to overconsume them, bruv. Consume their mind and their willpower, bro. And that's why when they get in the ring, they just know exactly what to do. They know it's like the outcome of everything. You know why? Because they've mastered, like I said, their whole being, bro. They mastered their mind, and then they've allowed that mind to give them a very strong will to do things, bro. The things that they want to do. I watched an interview of Mayweather as well, and I think Conor McGregor as well, right? And someone asked them, right, like, why is it that you're never scared before a match? I think it was Mayweather, and he was like, if it's meant to be, if I'm supposed to win, I'll win. If I'm supposed to lose, I'll lose. Whatever happens, happens. There's no need to panic. But majority of us too, we allow fear and we allow worry to overconsume us, bro. So that's how you know. And one of the best ways to know that you don't even believe in whatever you want to accomplish, or you don't even believe in yourself, is if you allow fear to consume you, bro. For example, if you want to be a full-time YouTuber and you post a video, and the video, the first few hours, it is not doing well, and you start to panic, then you don't even believe in the power of your mind, or the power of God, or the power of the things you say. You don't even believe in it, right? While some of these people too, some of these successful people, they will do something and they don't even stress over it. They just put it out there, obviously with enough knowledge behind it, with exactly what the right actions in it. Before they had to put it out there, they had to take the right actions. For example, PewDiePie, I don't think when he puts out a video, he sits down and stress about the first few hours people not coming on his channel or watching his video or clicking on his video. No, he just puts it out there and expect it to already or expect people to be watching it. It's like he already knows that people are going to watch it, so he doesn't even stress about it. It's the same thing as when in my other video when I was saying about the bird. When you go to the park and you study every bird, it's like they just walk around, find food. They don't expect them. They don't think, oh, I'm not going to find food, I'm going to fail, I'm going to get killed. They just do everything naturally. So you have to develop that mindset, right? Mindset of doing things naturally without allowing any limitations to get in your mind, right? Now, all these things, in order for you to think like Conor McGregor and Mayweather, right, or all these successful people, PewDiePie, when you watch his video is basically like most people in front of a camera saying the funny things and all that, but it is so natural that you fall in love with what he's saying, right? You fall in love with his channel. There's no big production behind his videos, but you still fall in love with it. You still come back and watch more of it, right? These people, they've been doing these things through repetition, right? In order for you to think like these people, Muhammad Ali, he was like, I knew I was the greatest before I even became the greatest. They had to do things through repetition, through suggestions, through auto-suggestions, right? Let me read something for you guys. You are just what you think you are and not what you may appear to be. You may fool others, but not yourself, right? You see, I'm not going to read everything. In order for you to control your arm, you must first think consciously or unconsciously. In order for me to pick up this controller, I had to first think about picking up the controller. It's the same thing as your life. In order for you to direct your life, in order for you to go to a certain direction or become the person that you want to be, you must first think about it. Right? So in your life right now, whether you are broke, whether you've lost someone, whether your girlfriend dumped you, guess what? You thought about it consciously or unconsciously. You thought about it, right? So now that you know that you create your own circumstances through your thoughts, your attitude of mind, right? Then it is easy for you to direct your destiny now. And the first step is through auto-suggestion. It's through affirming certain words to yourself. In order for you to overcome these negative thoughts, you must affirm certain words to yourself, right? Conor McGregor, he talks about law of attraction all the time. Mayweather, when he was saying Money Mayweather, that was not a coincidence. He's not saying that because he just wanted to say it, whether he knows it or not, but he was literally reprogramming his mind. Before he even made 100 million a night, he was reprogramming himself towards that. When he was saying Pretty Boy Floyd, and when Conor McGregor was saying he's not scared of any opponent and all those things, they are saying that to reprogram themselves. It's like they are kind of hypnotizing themselves. And to be honest, hypnotism, suggestion is part of it in a way, right? So let me give you an example. Go in front of a mirror right now and say, I think I've already said this. You see, I'm going to end up probably repeating myself a few times, but sorry guys. If I've said this already, sorry. But stand in front of a mirror and affirm certain things to yourself. If you don't get any feeling about what you are saying, if you say that, for example, like I said, if you want to be a YouTuber and say, I'm the best, I want to become a full-time YouTuber, I am becoming a full-time YouTuber. If you say 200 times and you don't get any feeling towards it, any feeling, the good feeling that you are already, or you are becoming a full-time YouTuber, then you don't believe it. Subconsciously, you don't believe it. It hasn't impressed your subconscious mind yet. So in order for you to direct your life, you need to constantly affirm certain things, certain words to yourself. When you find yourself focusing on negative things, constantly affirm yourself to overcome those negative things. But I'll get to those things, right? I'll get to those things. So find something to affirm over and over again. Over and over again. Let me see if I can find an affirmation here, right? For example, there's an affirmation I saw the other day. It says what? I am not on the way out. I am on the way up. For example, so if you say I am not on the way out, I am on the way up, 5 minutes a day, every day, you just affirm that to yourself every day, and then you close your eyes or you just see yourself, right, as the person on the way up in your business, right, attracting wealth, progressing in whatever you do, right? You will constantly see when you're affirming these things to yourself, try to see yourself in the first person doing or attracting the things that you want. We will get to that bit as well through the concentration, right? So see yourself, and that's how you get emotions. Like I said, everything that we say, it has to be through repetition, and through that repetition is how we develop the emotion. And your thoughts can't only manifest by itself, it needs your emotions. So your thoughts and emotion, those two needs to come together and produce your reality. That needs to impress your subconscious mind, and through your subconscious mind, you start taking the right actions towards your goal. You start talking in a certain way. People will say certain things to yourself, to you, and it would not even affect you. Right? You'll be too busy focusing on what you want instead of what you don't want. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say? You'll be too busy focusing on what is important instead of what is not important, not all these distractions. If you want to work on your Microsoft, you'll be too busy focusing on that when you see a girl, you don't even care about that. You just want to focus on your dreams and your goals. We'll get to that bit as well. Anyway, another thing too that you need to develop, right? And like I said, one thing that I've said in one of my videos, we are creatures of habits, right? So if you've developed this habit of always being fearful and not being scared of taking actions or being scared of doing something, right? You always be like that. You've developed the habit of always running away from your responsibilities. So any problems you face, right? You are basically a coward, isn't it? Right? And most people have formed the habit of being cowards, fam. We live in a society full of cowards anyway. You know what I'm saying? So the best way to face your fears, right, is by taking actions. See, these people, for example, Conor Mcgregor, if anyone wants to challenge him, he doesn't fucking back off. It's okay, boxing, most of the time they try to back off, wait a few years' time until maybe there's more money, whatever. The person is worn out and old before they face them. But you see, in UFC, have you realized that whenever an opponent challenges the other opponent, they don't wait 3-4 years before they fight. They set up and just fight. You know what I mean? Even if they're scared, they just bang, go for it. Conor McGregor, he just fights. At one point, he was the top guy, bro. Everyone was watching Conor McGregor. Everyone looked up to this guy. Like, this guy is hard, lad. Yeah, now most people couldn't wait for this guy to lose. But he didn't care, bro. He was fighting anyone, even the guy that was at the bottom, fam, or the guy that was about to be or is starting his UFC career. This guy was fighting them. That guy that is starting off his career has nothing to lose. But this guy at the top, he had so much to lose. But he did not care, bro. He faced his fears, bro. He faced his fears and he overcame that. He beat that guy, bro. And that's how you need to be. You need to face your fears. In order for you to talk naturally about being the best or doing something that you want to do. I want to be a full-time YouTuber. I want to be a billionaire. I want to be the whatever you want to be. You need to take actions by facing your fears. And most of the time, the first step is going to be hard, but it doesn't matter. So fast you've taken the first step, you are already on your way to the royal road of success, bro. You know what I'm saying? So face your fears. That itself would develop enough courage. And that courage will automatically show in the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you communicate with people, in your affairs with people. And then that's when people will be attracted to that energy that you are not even aware. You see, right now, there is visible and invisible powers working. Right now that I'm talking, right now that you're watching me, there's visible and invisible powers working. And the invisible powers are very strong, bro. Far more powerful. And that's what I'm saying. attract these invisible powers to you through auto-suggestions. The things that you affirm to yourself through prayers, through meditation. We'll get to that bit, yeah? But yeah, so, yeah, face your fears. Face your fears, bro. That itself will develop, it will help you develop confidence, man. Anyway, another thing too that I feel like it is very important. It is needed. If you want to be successful, you need this. You need this quality, bro. And it is do it now. Do it now. Let me see if I think I remember writing a note about doing it now. Now, doing it now is very important, bro. Hold on a sec. Let me see if I can find it. All right. I wrote a whole note about it, fam. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah. So it's long for me reading it. But what do I mean by do it now? You see, when you start a goal, when you're working towards your goal, when you're doing something right, automatically, when you affirm these things to yourself, affirmations, right? See, automatically, your subconscious mind will start to get used to it. We are creatures of our habits, isn't it? So that's how it's through repetition is how we develop things, isn't it? So when you start affirming these things to yourself, for example, do it now, do it now, do it now. That itself can be an affirmation. Do it now, do it now, do it now. And then you are lying down, not motivated today to do something, right? But let's say at this right moment, there is something that you need to do. Your subconscious will send a message to your conscious mind, right? And that itself will send a message to your conscious mind, right? To get it, and that will that will send an information to you to get up and do what is necessary. See, once you receive these informations, once you receive this message from your subconscious mind to your conscious mind, and that alerts you, get up and do it. If an idea pops in your mind to do something, an idea pops in your mind to write it down, whatever happens, even if you have your alarm comes on at 5 a.m. and you're supposed to wake up at 5 a.m., get up straight away. That can develop mental strength, fam. So always have the habit of just getting up and doing things now. You know what I mean? Do things now, bruv. Listen, I think I'm going to have to make it a part 2 of this. So let's leave it at do it now, because I'm 17 minutes, bruv. I know most people have a short attention span. Most of you guys are probably sleeping by now. You know what I mean? So let me end it, do it now. Let me end it here. And I'll continue tomorrow on my next video. So part 1, think like Conor McGregor, and I'll make a part 2 of that, yeah? Thank you guys for staying to the end. Before I go though, don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe, guys, yeah? Thank you to all my subscribers. I can see I'm getting closer to 500 subs here. So thank you very much for that. Yeah, thank you to all my subscribers. I really appreciate your support. Share this video to your friends and all social media platforms, because people need to hear it. Have a wonderful day, guys, and take care.